When I was in college, they did not teach the audition process. We were taught how to act, how to build sets, those kinds of things. But they didn't teach us how to get jobs. And so several years ago, I was asked by a publishing company, after they saw me do a workshop on how to get work, to write a book. And I did. It's called The Audition Process, and it's the book that you're required to read for this class. You can be the greatest actor in the world, but if you do not know how to audition, you will not get jobs. And that's what this class is about. I'm going to try to give you some tips, some things that you can use that might give you an up on your competition. And it is competition. How are you going to beat them out? How are you going to make an impression that will get you work? Now, one of the first things that I want to talk about is, when does the audition begin? Most people think that the audition begins when they walk out on stage to do their monologue or to do a cold reading. The audition begins when you arrive. From the time that you get to wherever you're doing the audition until you leave, you are being watched. Think about that. There's nothing worse than going to a convention and you spend a lot of money to be able to audition and then to make a bad impression before you ever get out on the stage. So from the time that you arrive until the time that you leave, you are on your best behavior, you are auditioning. One time I was adjudicating for the Alabama Southeastern Theater Conference auditions. These are the screening auditions that you have to go through before they let you go to the real audition in the spring. They're held in the fall. The hotel that I was staying at was where all the auditioners were staying at. Throughout the night, I listened as a wild party kept me awake in the room next to me. Trust me, I found out who was in that room. Guess who didn't go on? Your audition is always happening. Whether you're in your room, whether you're going down to the bar for a drink, whether you're going out to eat, be on your best behavior. Now, let's talk about what you wear at an audition. For film, it's often suggested that you wear something that really suggests the character that you're reading for. You're often told also to bring the opposite. Now, what that means is, for example, say you were being asked to audition for a detective. There's several ways a detective could dress. One of the first ones is from like the film noir. The trench coat, the hat, the baggy suit. I could take that to the audition, but what if the person, the detective, was someone working the streets? So I may also want to take something other than the baggy suit, maybe jeans and a t-shirt. If I arrive early at the audition, I can find out a little more about the character, what the character actually would be wearing. This would give me time then to go and change. Now, that won't happen for most theater auditions. The acting for the stage is different. You don't really want to dress as the character, but there's nothing wrong with suggesting character. For example, if it's a period play and I'm a man, I may want to show up with a suit and tie on. This would give me a sense of wearing more period clothing. I could give a better sense of character than I would if I showed up in jeans and t-shirt. If I were a woman, I would want to wear a long dress, maybe a dress that's flowing. This would also allow me to give a better sense of period. One of the big mistakes that a lot of theater people do, and it's what I'm guilty of right now, and that's wearing black. Theater people tend to wear black at auditions. That's usually not a good idea. And the problem is that most theaters have black curtains. And when you walk out in front of the curtain at your audition, you blend in with the background. And you look like a little bobbing head as you go across the stage. What is suggested is to wear colors, not bright colors, but blues, greens, things that will help to set off your eyes and also bring focus to your face, because the most important thing at an audition is showing the eyes. If I wear really bright colors, the light will bounce off what I'm wearing, and that will steal focus from the eyes. But something a little more bland will look better. I was once told that for television auditions, if you're auditioning for film, wear blue. Light blue looks really good. Also, for some reason, plaid looks really good on film. Anything, again, that will bring focus back to the eyes, back to the face, that's what you want to do, whether you're on camera or whether you're on stage, live performance. Dress nice. Don't go to an audition looking ragged. Also, try not to be too trendy. They're not looking for that. They want to see the character. Wear things that will suggest character without wearing a costume. When I was talking about being trendy, a number of years ago, I had a student. She was a great actress. And unfortunately, she thought she was too short to act in a lot of plays. So she was always worried about trying to make herself look taller. Well, we worked on an audition piece for her to wear at the Southeastern Theater Conference auditions. We talked about what she was going to wear. And then when she went to the audition, she wore nothing that we talked about. She went out, she bought a very, very short, very tight miniskirt. She thought that would show off her body. And she wore, I think they were 3 or 4 inch heels. She didn't practice her piece wearing the heels. So she walked out, gave her name and number, started to move as she auditioned, and the heels went out from under her feet. She fell on the floor, and she showed the directors a lot more than what she probably wanted to do in that short miniskirt. Needless to say, she didn't get the job. So wear footwear that is comfortable, that you can move in, but looks good. Wear clothing that looks good. Some people at times have said women should wear skirts. I don't know that's necessarily true. I think you can wear slacks, but you don't want to wear things that are too baggy nor too tight. Theater, you don't want to hide who you are. Try not to wear clothing that hides what you look like. It doesn't matter if you're heavy, it doesn't matter if you're thin. You are who you are. That's who's coming to audition. That's what you got to show them. Wear clothes that are comfortable, but also that you can move in and show your body. And that will bring us around to the next lesson, which I'm going to talk about headshots.